Hi. So, you know those days where just nothing goes right? My day itself was pretty good. But my evening just kind of didn't go so good, I was doing all right. I got off work. I went downstairs to go to the bus like I normally do. I'm waiting across the street for the bus. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And I'm waiting. And 30 minutes I'm waiting until finally the bus comes. So, especially as a single parent, I have to stick to a schedule. I have to pick up my son by a certain time. And so when things go outside of that schedule, especially 30 minutes outside of that schedule, I kind of get stressed out. Oh my goodness. So I'm sitting there at the bus going, okay, where's the bus? Come on, this is gonna happen. Okay. So, and then you get on the bus and you're just like, come on, go, bus, go, drive faster. I need to pick up my child by a certain time because, the daycares, if you don't pick them up by a certain time, you get charged like per minute every whatever, all the monies, whatever it is. And so that was just kind of adding to the stress of my day. And I finally pick up my child, great. So here I am too on the bus ride home going, what am I gonna have for dinner? Oh dear, I don't have anything planned for dinner. I need to go to the grocery store because of course I spent all weekend in Corpus Christi this weekend for a Cub Scout event for my son. And being a single parent, there's no, hey, let's just call up the hubby. Can you pick up dinner for us? Can you go to the grocery store and pick up some ingredients? Or can you pick up the child because I'm running late? When you are a single parent, it can be so difficult. There's just, and when any little thing happens, especially when it affects your little family unit, however big that is, right now it's just me and my son. And so, when something happens, I don't have anyone to fall back on. I do for emergencies, but that requires some advanced planning. I can't call up people and say, hey, can you go to the grocery store for me and pick up these items because I'm running late and I don't have anything to make for dinner tonight. It can be so hard and so stressful when it just feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders sometimes being a single parent. There's no partner that you have to fall back on. There's nobody to call at the last minute when things go wrong. So I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about my day and what I did, what happens when my evening falls apart. So again, following my story, I'm on the bus and I am just stressed out, right? I have nothing for dinner. And of course, my friends are texting, of course, right at this exact moment. My friends are texting, one of them was like, I'd like some dinner ideas. I feel like I'm in a rut. And of course, they start talking about, oh, and we want to eat healthy. And all these other people are giving great ideas for healthy foods. And let's get the kids involved. And, I'm over here being a single parent going, I am just trying to survive. Okay, I just want to get through this one day, this one dinner. I feel like if I have fed my child this evening, I win. I don't care if it's a hot dog. I don't care if it's fast food. If I have fed my child at all, I win. And there are just days like that. And so, no, we didn't meal plan ahead of time, and I did not come up with the most healthy option. So I pick up my child after school, and I thought, okay, great. So we're going to go get some fast food. So that's exactly what we did, because at this point, I'm stressed out. I don't feel like cooking. I've had a terrible, no good, very bad, not day, but evening, right? And so, okay, I go there, and it's right next to the pharmacy, and of course, being out of town this weekend, I didn't have a chance to pick up my prescription, so I didn't take it this morning, so I thought, great. Went to the fast food restaurant, got the food, now I'm just gonna swing by the pharmacy on the way home. What could go wrong? Well, of course, this is the evening where everything went wrong. So I think it was another 20 minutes in line waiting at the pharmacy. And you keep thinking, well, I can't get out of line because surely I'm next. Surely it's not going to take that much longer after the first 5 minutes. That's what I was thinking. And so 15 more minutes go by and I'm thinking, oh God, well, now I'm invested, right? I have to stay here because, well, what else am I going to do? So here it is. I don't get home until I think it was like 7:15. This is about an hour and 15 minutes past when I normally get home. I am stressed out, just, you know, nothing has gone right this evening. I did manage to feed my child. It was fast food. It was not healthy, but you know what? We survived. And I just kind of had this thought, like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. And you know what? That's okay. So even though I had this horrible, stressful day, I just decided, I turned to my son and I said, you know what? We're not going to let this get us down. We are just going to take care of ourselves tonight. So we just kind of had a nice, relaxing dinner once we finally got home. We watched a little bit of TV. We kicked back. We put our feet up. And we were just kind to ourselves. There was no beating myself up. Oh, I didn't do all of the things I had planned and I didn't make this super healthy, fantastic meal for my child. But you know what? We just focused on what was good in our lives. We focused on the good things. I had time with him. I just enjoyed my time with him. We watched a funny YouTube video. My son's really into the YouTube videos right now, and I laughed with him. We laughed, we talked, we shared about our day, and we just made the most of the time that we had, even though it was brief. And I just chose to let go of all of the stress of the evening. It was really kind of a conscious choice. I've heard of the expression choose joy or choose happiness. Really in any situation, you just kind of have this choice. Like, you're definitely going to have days where nothing goes right. Everything's stressful. And especially when you're a single parent, it's just that much more stressful because there's no one else there sharing that burden with you. But I kind of thought, you know, this is a great time where I can share this with my son. And he knew what a stressful day I had. And he had had some stressful things going on in his day as well. So I said, hey, here's how we can respond. We are going to choose to still make the most of our evening. We're going to have a good evening. We're going to enjoy ourselves. And we are going to choose to be happy and choose to enjoy the rest of the time that we had. So even though I did not accomplish everything, I am not perfect, and I don't know, it wasn't like the day that I had planned, it wasn't the evening I had planned. In fact, I had planned to do some planning, and then maybe I'll still get to that, maybe I won't, but it doesn't matter because I'm practicing the art of being kind to myself, and I think that's what's most important, and also setting that example for my son and just still recognizing that we're still a family and that we can just enjoy this time that we have together, even when we have things that go wrong and when our day falls apart. So, all right, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I hope your day and your evening doesn't fall apart. And if it does, don't forget, just choose joy, choose happiness. All right, bye-bye.